Hey guys, so I'm here to do the week 7 update, and it's a good day to do it because I had my 6-week checkup with my surgeon. And based on the looks on her face and the people at the office, um, I'm doing splendidly. She was very happy with the progress that I've made so far. As of today, I've lost approximately 40 pounds, and that puts me pretty much right on par with average. That meaning most people will lose approximately 20% of their excess body weight in the first 2 months, and 40 pounds puts me almost exactly at that point. So that combined with the fact that I eat and tolerate almost every food that I want, that I've actually ventured and tried to eat some carbs and done fine with that. She asked me very specifically, did you try rice, potatoes, anything like that? And I told her I had actually tried some potato skins, and I'd also had an egg roll, and both of those went okay. So she was pretty happy with that. And I also started working out more, and um, obviously, you know, it's starting to make a difference. And my surgeon said she saw it very distinctly in my face, and I still, at times, I have trouble seeing it, and I know that that's just about, like, I see myself every day. So that's one of the reasons why I do these videos. But one thing that she said today, she was like, "You're doing great, and you know, obviously let us know if you have any problems, because my next checkup with her is 6 weeks from now. It'll be 3 months after surgery by the time I see her again." And um, and so she said, you know, it'll be good to see you and see how much progress you've made. And I said, you know, I'm sometimes surprised that this hasn't been a more difficult experience for me. And she goes, well, you know, maybe at some point you'll be asking if I did a placebo procedure. And I said, no, I don't really think that's the case because I'm actually losing weight. But I might have thought that if I wasn't losing weight. But I thought that it might be a good thing to tell the people who watch these videos, even though there's only a few of you, what I think made it so that I haven't had any major difficulties, despite the fact that I had complications during surgery. I think that there are a lot of people who are scared to push the envelope after surgery, and I'll admit that I am also one of them. I've been on the ball with what I've been doing most of the time, but I have not been perfect. And part of me feels that the fact that I have not been perfect, as in I've tried foods that they've told me maybe you shouldn't eat those. Like I ate beef. Beef is supposed to be one of the hardest things for us to have, but I had it and it was fine. I've also tried things with higher sugar content, more fruit in them. I've started taking fiber shots because the fact is the post-bariatric surgery diet is supposed to be a low fiber diet, and I just don't do low fiber. I have diverticulitis from being heavy for so long, and it's not healthy for me to have a low fiber diet. So I do what I need to do. But I also made the point to find vitamins and different things that would work for me before I had surgery. And while I know, like myself included, like I have pregnancy nose now that I've had surgery. And if for those people who don't know what that means, it's, and like I've never been pregnant before, but this is what they tell me it's like. When women are pregnant or having major hormone changes, their sense of smell can change. And that's definitely happened to me. Like, my laundry detergent smells too much like flowers, and I feel like I have BO half the time because I can just smell myself, but other people can't. Um, Another thing that is really, really strong for me is if somebody's baking brownies. It is too sweet. Like, I can smell it, and it's basically as if I'm eating a brownie. Like, it makes me feel that way. And so, you know, and then you have things like my coworker today where I'm almost certain that they had a hamburger and french fries. Not onion rings, but french fries. Like, I could smell the crisp of the french fries. And it was so weird to me. But that's a sign that things are going the way they're supposed to. So, anyway, what I was getting at is, what do I think has helped me a lot? And one of the big things that I think has been that I've followed my instincts instead of necessarily what was written on a piece of paper for me to do. I know my nurse is not so much a fan of the fact that I continue to use protein drinks. Like, they are okay, but they would like me to eat real food for all of my protein if at all possible. But I find it's so much easier for me and more reliable for me to use a high protein drink than to think, well, I just have to eat chicken all day or something. So I've adhered mostly to protein shakes and then used solid foods otherwise. But that way, you know, I know that I get at least 50 grams of protein no matter what. And then I can add other things that don't have to have such high protein contents. Like, I can enjoy potato skins. I can go and have an egg roll. Like, things that have a little bit more carbs in them, things that don't have a higher protein count, because I've gone ahead and utilized a high protein shake. My goal is to kind of switch that around a little bit over the course of the next couple of months so that I am eating more. But the fact of the matter is that I think that's really helped me in making sure that I can heal. And, you know, the fact that I have very minimal scars and stuff, I think, is a pretty good testament to the fact that that has helped. The other thing is, you know, getting back to, you know, vitamins and stuff. I found those before I had surgery, and I've continued to use them ever since. So I thought I would go ahead and show you guys the kinds of vitamins that I do use in case you're curious. So first and foremost, I use a multivitamin that is made for bariatric patients because I figured that makes it easy for me. So I use this one. And the great thing about this one is that you just take it 4 times a day, and it has your calcium in it. It has everything that you're supposed to have vitamin-wise in this one bottle. So as long as you keep a habit of chewing 4 of those a day, you're good. If I can't get myself to chew one, like if I'm having a hard time with the texture or something today, I use this. It doesn't have calcium in it, but what it does is have 100% of most of the vitamins. And so I figure, well, if I'm eating cheese and, you know, other products that have calcium in them, such as my protein shakes, I'm going to be pretty good. So then I implemented this because I was struggling with more fatigue than I liked. So I used this instead of a chewable or anything like that. It's just a B12 sublingual liquid. And then I also use extra vitamin D. And then when I'm going to go to sleep, I do melted melatonin. And every once in a while I take valerian root. And I've focused on making sure I sleep and making sure that I get protein and making sure I get water. Now, my team has told me that I should cut back on water, and I refused. The water makes me feel better. Every time I cut it, it just gets worse. So anyway, I thought that might be helpful. I take a lot of other medications as well. Like I take Actigol, I take Reglan, I take Colace, I take I'm taking Zofran still. I'm taking a medication called Zonegran to help with nerve pain that I've had for a very long time. Um, but the whole thing has ultimately made it so that, unlike a lot of people in the support groups and stuff, I've not had a single instance of vomiting. I've not had any dumping syndrome. I've not been rehospitalized. I've not had any complications that made me have to go to my primary care doctor. I've had only to call them and tell them that I'm still dealing with nausea. And, like, if that's the worst thing that I have to deal with right now, I'm pretty okay with that. So, anyway, this video is getting a little long, but I wanted to let you guys know as well that I went back to work. Everything was great. You know, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm already getting tasks taken care of and reestablishing a pattern for myself so that I could actually be productive. I got on my bike while at work today and had my music going, and it was almost like old times. I will say that I'm really, really glad to be back around some people that I really enjoy. Some of my coworkers are really, really good people, and they help make the day go faster, and they also help me feel really supported, not only just for the surgery, but just, you know, in regards to working and being a person. So it's nice to be in a good niche where there are people who give a crap and who think I'm funny. So anyway, I'm going to cut the video because I don't want it to get too long, but it was a good day. It was a good week. And I hope you all have a good day yourselves and a good weekend, and I will talk to you next week. All right? Bye.